What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Bringing another automotive photography video today. Today I want to talk about circular polarizers and why you need one if you're going to be doing automotive photography. So we're going to go out and take some shots, and I'm going to show you what one of these filters can do for your photo. So first, let's go find a photo spot. Okay, so first, let's talk about what a circular polarizer is and what it does. So polarizer is a filter that goes on the end of your lens. It screws on, and if you want a full-on technical definition of how it reacts based on your position to the sun, because that is the thing, you can look that up, but I'm just gonna basically explain how it works to you. They're actually pretty simple to use, and it's gonna make a big difference in your photos, especially if you're shooting cars. So basically the filter works kind of like a pair of polarized sunglasses. When it's on the lens, it is going to cut down reflections in reflective surfaces like paint and glass, which is big for cars. It's also going to make colors pop a lot more and kind of bring more contrast to the whole photo. And how they work, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera, but as you spin this, it adjusts the level of polarization. And you can see this when you're looking through the viewfinder. So basically you'll be looking through the viewfinder and you will spin this until it reaches your desired level of polarization. And these things are pretty affordable. I picked up this, it's a Hoya. It's a pretty good filter, and I think I paid around $50 for it. For me, this is a absolute must-have for automotive photography. It's gonna make your shots look so much better based on the nature of cars. There's a lot of reflective surfaces on them, the paint, the glass, any lights. So a filter like this is going to, there's a plane. So a filter like this is just going to take your automotive shots to the next level. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this filter on this lens and take a few shots with and without it so you can see the difference. Now, something else you want to keep in mind if you're shooting landscape and portrait, you're going to need to change your polarization when you switch back and forth between the two, because it's going to change. So I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below of the filter that I have specifically if you want to check that out. Also, make sure to follow my Instagram if you want to keep up to date and see all the new photos that I post. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments down below. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos, usually once every week. But for now, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.